methodical offenses in the league, Grant. With so many teams going fast, what makes teams go slow?
Well, it could be a number of things. You have lumbering big men and efficient half-court offense. Also, if you have a lockdown defense, then you can sometimes use that to control pace to tighten their clamps.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Luguentz Dort, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. 2 on the clock. Fires top of the key. Okoro, no good. On offense, here are the Thunder. Here's Dort. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Garland. Out to the right wing. Here's Okoro. Outside Garland. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. From 11 feet away, it's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Garland against Dort. Pass to Markkanen. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, Okoro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander to the wing on the left. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And Wiggins drops them both. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Pass to Markkanen. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Allen. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jarrett Allen.
Robinson Earl. Allen defending. From the baseline. Dort's shot is good.
Very clever how he creates space against a bigger defender.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 so far.
Boy, even beyond his signature look, Jarrett Allen is a true throwback big man. Uses his height to own the paint and just locks in on his strengths.
Here's Mobley. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Boy, good heads-up basketball from Isaac Okoro. He spots a ready shooter and gets him the basketball.
It's stolen away. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Markkanen, the pass to Garland. Markkanen outside. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Markkanen's got 5 now. And something else that really makes Allen a renaissance big is how he sticks to high percentage shots, Doris.
Well, think about it. Field goal percentage at over 60%. He doesn't get outside himself. This guy earns his keep, earns his money in the paint.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Garland. His last outing, he had 20. Launches a 3. Cleveland the rebound. Allen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, think about Mr. Jarrett Allen. He was not the first family member to get picked in the NBA draft. Let's remember his dad taken by Dallas in the famous 1985 draft. His dad, however, would go on to have a playing career in Europe.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Another season underway for the NBA. Grant, was there an opening night that sticks out in your mind?
Well, for me, rookie year opening night is always special. Came out the gates 25, 10, and 5. Of course, 2004 was special, too, after not playing the entire previous year.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Pass to Markkanen to the right side. Here's Okoro. And the layup is good off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Robinson Earl. That shot missing. And it's Cleveland the other way. Their last encounter in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
It's Dort on the wing. Five on the clock. Lets the three fly. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. The Cavaliers leading. Over to the left wing. Here's Okoro. Hounded by Wiggins. Markkanen from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Giddey. Dort outside. To the left wing. Fires from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Here's Garland. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Markkanen with it from outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. Wiggins outside. Pass to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Markkanen. And that misses. That would have put him up. Cleveland has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Dort with a steal. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Giddey. Robinson Earl. Allen defending. Robinson Earl. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
That free throw no good. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Love is checked in for Allen. Osman comes in for Markkanen. Wendler, he's checked in for Okoro. And Goodwin is subbed in for Garland. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
You absolutely love the versatility of Kevin Love's game, right? The inside-outside threat, the high percentage shooting you get.
Here's Osman. Here's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mobley. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Oklahoma City trailing. You know, Doris, another thing about Love's versatile skill set is that it shows up on both ends of the floor.
It certainly does. I mean, consider in 2011, this guy was the league leader in rebounds. He's a do-it-all player. Whatever the team needs, he's going to deliver.
The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Pass to Love. Tries the 9-footer. Here's Mobley. Here's Goodwin. There's a screen by Love. Shot is good by Goodwin. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
There's the triple. Again, no good by Oklahoma City.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Windler. Down low. Here's Osman. Yep, that one goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And the Thunder making a change here. Muscala's checked in. Here's Mann. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Takes it inside. From deep. That one is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. Pass to Goodwin. Now Love. Covered by Muscala. Out to the right wing. Osman sinks the tray. And now it's a 10-point Cleveland lead.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Now Muscala. Looking to end the run. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Goodwin, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Pass to Mann.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Baisley. Fires the three. Nails it from three. Now just a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Well, communication pays off for Baisley. Getting the ball at the right time for the right shot.
It's stolen by Muscala. Here's Baisley. Shoots from the baseline. And too long on the shot. Takes a step back. Here's Goodwin. They grab their own miss. And yep, it's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Love with the defensive effort.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Going inside. It's stolen by Muscala. In transition, here they come. Up the floor. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. He's off on the first. Good on the second one. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Love. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Windler. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.44 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Muscala. Here's Mann. Here's Baisley. And the three off target. Here's Goodwin. Outside Love. For three. No luck on that one. Here's Jerome. Trying to make up for his poor performance in that loss to Charlotte. Baisley, good.
Boy, the stroke on Baisley's shot keeps getting better. He's turning himself into a real threat.
Here's Osman. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for the Cavaliers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Diakite in at the center position. Wiggins. Cavaliers with a rebound. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, "I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do."
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that. Oklahoma City has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Wiggins. Three-pointer. The rebound by Markkanen.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Love passes to Allen. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, it's a huge boost when Jarrett Allen is making mid-range shots. That's going to make him even more dangerous.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play.
And as great as Markkanen is on offense, his defense leaves much to be desired. Doesn't offer much defense as a post player at this point in his career.
Got a hand on it. Markkanen outside. Pass to Love. Now here's Garland. Lets the three fly. And he buries his first look. And for Markkanen and his defense, it's a work in progress. Grant, there's still some time for him to improve.
He's got a long way to go. Not a natural rebounder. He just looks a little uneasy when switched into ISO situations.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Yep, count it.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Okoro. Outside Love. Here's Okoro. And here's Allen. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Garland, pass to Love. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Love's got 5 now.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And here's Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Giddey. To the paint. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
Because of his length, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has no issues operating near the cup.
Allen with it. Outside Love. Back to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 14. Okoro, no good. The Thunder have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. On the attack, Wiggins. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Cleveland has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Outside Love. Back to Markkanen. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Love. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Allen. Now here's Garland. Allen with a screen on Dort. Love passes to Allen. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
There's nothing like a big man with agility. Jarrett Allen operating well in the pick and roll right now.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Giddey. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Here's Allen. Oh, deflected. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. And here's what the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder looks like. On Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. The Thunder have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Pass to Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one's on Darius Garland.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
And he drops a first, and we're seeing teams pick up the pace, something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
And so he makes both from the line.
You look at Gilgeous-Alexander and the way he plays, he has kind of that old man style to him. A lot of crafty moves and fakes in his book.
Now here's Love. He's got 5. Now Garland. Back to Love. Jacks up a 3. The Thunder pull it in. And talking about Gilgeous-Alexander, this guy plays like a 10-year vet.
I mean, he has great footwork to get to the paint. He uses those Euro steps and hesitations so well. I mean, he reminds me in some ways of a young Manu.
Here's Giddey. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Deflected!
They are just owning the boards right now.
Here's Okoro. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Okoro's got his second bucket on the night.
Defense going to live with that one. Okoro just making a tough contested shot.
Dort finds Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Baseline jumper, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game. To the left side wing. Markkanen left side. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Giddey. And there's the screen. No good that time. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. Markkanen outside. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Here's Allen. Sinks it. Another one. He's on a roll. Starting 4 for 4.
Well, how about the touch inside from Jarrett Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
Now here's Wiggins. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Giddey. Nice D from Allen.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
And he comes up with a bucket. Garland's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Now Dort. It's Wiggins on the wing. Pass to Giddey. Back to Wiggins. Here's Giddey. Robinson Earl. The Thunder with another miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Outside Love. Over to the wing. Here's Markkanen. Got it. Good job in the low post. Markkanen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Guys, when you look at what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander brings, he's got a great skill set on the offensive end. He can get off the bounce. He can find his teammates. This guy can slot into either backcourt position. You love the versatility.
And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for Love. Osman comes in for Markkanen. Windler, he's checked in for Okoro. And Goodwin is subbed in for Garland. And here are the Cavaliers now. Pass to Osman. Here's Mobley. Allen with it. Here's Osman. 5 points in the game. Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Sinks it from distance. 6 points for him.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Baisley. He's got 9. Pass to Jerome. Here's Mann. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Cleveland has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Here's Windler. He has 6. Pass to Osman. Allen with a screen on Williams. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter to the middle. Here's Mann. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the wing on the left. Here's Windler. Here's Osman. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Osman's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Jerome. Pass to Mann. Driving in, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They're working the outside game more than they did in the first quarter. The balanced approach seems to be paying off.
One shot. One shot.
And that one misses. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. From downtown, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. On the wing man, pass to Jerome. And there's the rejection. And he gets it back. The 3 ball. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he's good on the first of three. And the second free throw is good. And he makes all three. The Cavaliers shooting it well at 59%. Out to the wing. And stolen by Williams. .102 left in the first half. Pass to Muscala. Here's Mann. Shot clock at 5. Muscala the screen. Three-pointer off the mark. Mann's gone 2 of 5 tonight. 36 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Windler. Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
A nifty play off the dribble. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Muscala the screen. Pass to Baisley. Tipped. And that concludes the first half. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 12. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half.
I mean, who doesn't love a five-star matchup like this? Both players showing their competitive nature, igniting their teammates' fire with these performances. Expect this level of play to continue in the second half.
And taking a look now at that first half, what a showing it's been so far for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The main story here, their offensive rebounding. They've worked so hard for extra possessions, superior effort, and that's given them the upper hand. It's paid off on the scoreboard.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Okoro is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Mobley. Here he goes. Up and in on the layup. Mobley's got 6.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And here are the Thunder now. They trail by 14. Now Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Wiggins. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Robinson Earl. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
One shot.
Well, Cleveland's shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Okoro. Driving to the basket. Well, Doris, you have to think Isaac Okoro is on track to become a standout player in the NBA.
Well, there's no doubting this guy has all the physical tools. He has shown promising defensive awareness, and this guy is always working so hard on the floor.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good.
Well, the physical gifts of Isaac Okoro are evident. Now it's about what are my best skills and what can help me become a real rotation player in the NBA.
So he gets them both. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Giddey. Now Dort. Here's Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
Well, I'll tell you what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Back to Garland. Pass to Mobley. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Inside. Here's Mobley. Oh!
Wow!
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Can. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Giddey. It's guarded by Markkanen. Dort for 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Allen finds Markkanen. Here's Mobley. Outside Garland. They set the pick. Over Dort. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Giddey. Wiggins left side. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Okoro's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Mobley. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Mobley's got 6 here in the quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Here's the 3. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Markkanen outside. Pass to Okoro. To the middle. Dort with a steal. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. Dort outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Over Garland. That one rolls around and rims out. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. Love is checked in for Allen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Now here's Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it inside. Count that bucket.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact now. Gets to the free throw line.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
One shot.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
And the Thunder making a change here. Diakite's checked in. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a promising future for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's long, he's athletic, he can play the 1 and the 2, and perhaps the most important thing is everyone raves about his character and his coachability.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Right wing. Pass to Okoro. Clock at 6. That shot off. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Diakite. Covered by Love. Down low. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Here's Okoro, hounded by Wiggins. Marketed from long range. The Thunder with the rebound. Wiggins outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking and in rhythm on the offensive end.
Pass to Okoro. Outside Love. Fires for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-6 run. There's the 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Pass to Okoro. Back to Love. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Okoro. He has 6. There's the drive. And rejected. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Baisley, he's checked in for Wiggins. Puts it up off the inbound. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, as a defender, you simply have to be careful around Kevin Love. He knows how to draw fouls in those situations.
Free throw drops for Love.
Well, I just love how unselfish Kevin Love is. This guy is willing to adapt and adjust to do what's best for the team.
Wendler, he's checked in for the Cavs. Goodwin comes in for Garland. And so he hits both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Muscala. Back to man. Here's Baisley. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass. And Darius Baisley with an interesting path to the NBA. He skipped college in 2019, did his own private workouts to prepare for the league.
One shot.
And you know, Grant, with Baisley's path to the league, initially wanted to go to the G League, but backed out of that.
Yeah, a lot of twists and turns on his journey. More and more players now bypass college. Baisley took a risk, and it seems to have paid off for him. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
The Thunder have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. High post Muscala. Pass to man. Muscala the screen. Williams on the wing. Here's man. That three's off the mark. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Out left to the wing. Here's Goodwin. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. The three is up. The rebound by Muscala.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Back to Jerome, to the paint. Muscala down low. Love's there. Muscala, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
The Cavaliers leading. Here's Goodwin, out to the right wing. Pass to Wendler. Here's Osman. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Left side Williams to the middle. On the wing man. Banked it in off the glass. Man's got 6 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Well, we got a close game here in Cleveland. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Pass to Goodwin. The three. The shot that time not on target. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Here's Baisley. This for the tie. Buries it from 3. Baisley's got 6 here in the quarter.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 12. From behind the arc. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Baisley. Over Markkanen. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Doesn't go for him. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Here's Jerome. 1:11 left in the third. On the wing man. Here's Jerome, covered by Love. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Baisley misses. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Markkanen outside. The three. The Thunder with the rebound. Inside, Muscala. And Muscala with the slam.
You know, this guy's a team-first guy, and if you're open and Baisley can put it on time and on target, he is more than willing.
The Cavs trailing. Pass to Windler. Love up top. Here's Osman. Oh, they can't stop the run with that one. The Thunder shooting at about 44% so far. High post Muscala. Yep, that one goes. Muscala's got 4 points this quarter.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Goodwin to the inside. Launches it. Drills it from deep. He has 7.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. We've got Luguentz Dort, and it's Wiggins in at the shooting guard position. Here's Osman. Pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Garland, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Giddey. From the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Okuro's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
There's a screen, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lu Dort. That's his first foul. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. The drive by Garland. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off his feet and sends it back.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Osman. And that one good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
And the Thunder shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Pass to Giddey. Rejected by Allen.
Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a block.
And here's Garland. Here's Okuro. From outside, off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rejected by Allen. To the paint. Pass to Okuro. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Markkanen's checked in for Osman. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Garland. The Thunder with another miss. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And he drives in. Allen, the pass to Garland. Markkanen outside. Pass to Okuro. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Here's Giddey. It's stolen by Garland. Pass to Mobley. And the layup is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Jerome's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Dort outside. With the drive, over Garland. Basket counts.
Boy, you've got to have a tight handle to make that kind of move. Lou Dort, show off.
Allen in the high post. Here's Okuro, hounded by Wiggins. Back to Markkanen. Pass to Okuro. Markkanen outside. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Garland. 20 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Giddey, guarded by Garland. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Mobley. Here's Okuro. Outside Garland. Hits the trifecta. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wiggins. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
For Cleveland, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Pass to Mobley. Garland with the ball. Allen on the wing. Here's Mobley. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Wiggins no good. Markkanen, the pass to Garland. Back to Markkanen. To the inside. Pass to Giddey. Back to Dort. They set a pick. On the take. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, Lou Dort earned his first minutes in the NBA because of his elite defensive prowess. But think about the improvements on his perimeter game last year. Now a legit threat on the offensive end.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And Dort smoothed out his jump shot too, Doris, as you mentioned. Much improved numbers.
Yeah, you look now and think, boy, this guy went undrafted, and he'll continue to develop as a shooter. Lou Dort now a fantastic perimeter two-way player.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
What you love about Lou Dort is this guy seizes an opportunity early in his career. He is always searching for ways to improve, and we know what a force he can be on the defensive end.
Now here's Garland. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Markkanen with a screen on Dort. Garland, the pass to Markkanen. And it's off from three-point range.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Giddey. And there's a pick. Going inside. Rejected by Allen. Here's Okoro. Outside Garland. Markkanen against Wiggins. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Okoro. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Now here's Dort. Spins. Wiggins outside. Counted from distance. Wiggins has got 6 in the quarter.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Pass to Mobley. Now Markkanen. Here's Mobley over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Inside. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And here are the Thunder now. Pass to Dort. Takes a 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime. Outside Garland.
Now here's Markkanen. Steps back and shoots. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wiggins got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Dort. Tipped. On the break. Here's Markkanen. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They lead by 1. And here's Wiggins. Pass to Dort. Shot clock at 6. The shot won't fall. Nice D from Allen. Cleveland has gotten just 1 of their 4 threes to go here in the 4th quarter. Markkanen outside. Here's Mobley. Here's Okoro. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
This guy has got great positional size at the 2 guard. Isaac Okoro can be challenging to guard.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in. Baisley, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
And he can't make it 3 for 3.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
They managed to get the rebound, but that's an area where they've been struggling tonight.
It's tipped. Dort for 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Dort against Garland. Pass to Markkanen. Over Wiggins. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Garland. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
It's kept alive. And the shot goes down.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The Cavaliers have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Garland, the pass to Markkanen. Back to Garland. 1:52 left in the game. No good there.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
All right, time for an injury report. Okay, let's find out the news on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Allie, what's the update?
Thanks. I just talked with Oklahoma City's head athletic trainer. Apparently, it's a broken nose. No signs of any other facial fractures or concussion, so some silver lining there. As we approach and enter the midway point of the season, interesting to see just how this impacts them in the standings.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Good on the first, and that ties this game up. So he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Well, in a game this tight, you can't overlook how important those free throws could be.
Garland against Dort. Love a screen on Dort, and it's Garland on the drive. That one falls. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, nice move by Darius Garland. What a quick first step. Go ahead, young sir.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Now here's Garland. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Money!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Count it!
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Driving inside. And he sinks it.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Mobley grabs the board. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Cleveland calls timeout. They're up by 1. 24 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Two shots. The last and the first.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? Is he's so aggressive, he plays assertively, and that, to me, is the key for young players.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Three seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. Knocks down the clutch free throw.
Oh, as big a free throw as you can make. Now they need a stop to send it to OT.
Garland for three. The three won't fall. Oh, it's off the mark. Here we go to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Darius Garland is out there with Okoro. Then it's Jarrett Allen. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Love in at the 4. It's stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Garland up top. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Okoro. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Baisley misses. And here comes Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Allen finds Love. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And Kevin Love knows his role so well. This guy is always looking to find space and spread the court with his ability to knock down shots.
Robinson Earl, rejected by Allen. Markkanen with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Markkanen, the pass to Allen. Here's Okoro. Just 5 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
First free throw is good. The Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. He does not get the second one. Love, that's good.
There is such a consistent aspect to what Kevin Love does. Reads the ball coming off the board as well as anyone in the NBA.
Robinson Earl. Allen defending. Down low. Here's Dort. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here comes Cleveland. 9 points in a row. A good run going. Garland, the pass to Markkanen. The 3 is up. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Gilgeous-Alexander goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Cleveland has gone a spotless 3 of 3 from three-point range since the end of regulation. Back to Garland. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Markkanen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Darius Garland showing good vision and making good decisions. Exactly what you need from your point guard.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Rejected by Allen. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 4-3. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. Pass to Garland. the rebound goes to the Thunder. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 from the floor during this overtime session. It's deflected. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Love. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Cleveland. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Allen finds Garland. Love, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Garland. Pass to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Love for 3. Doesn't go that time. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Cavaliers.
Talk about saving the best for last. They've been unstoppable here at OT.
Yeah, and with the teams playing even throughout 4 quarters, it's really hard to imagine such an uneven finale.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Evan Mobley.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Okoro. There's a screen by Love. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Lou Dort picks one up.
Two shot.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Here's Jerome. Off target with the shot. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Evan Mobley. it.